And who am I? That's not a secret I'll never tell. You know you love me. XOXO.
Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Felicia. We are back with another pick a card reading. If you do not know me, I am a human and civil rights advocate, and I run a nonprofit organization called DIVAS Can Manifest in Women's Health. All of the proceeds to our channel go back to our nonprofit organization, and today we have pick a perfume. 3 of our perfumes are actually perfumes that you can buy from our nonprofit over at our spiritual shop called Cosmic Intelligence. So look for Power 1, Power 2, and Power 3 and Power 4. All of our fragrances, these 3 fragrances you can find over at our shop, and we would love to see you give back. Today we're getting into a realization pick a card. So the frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in the world. So this realization is all about what people are seeing as your highest expression of yourself. So this is optimal reality. This is coherence. This is beautiful. Okay, so let's get into it. Power 1, you are Solar Floral by The Good Scent, and this one is a beautiful this one is a refreshing and invigorating scent. It has citrus, sea salt, orange flower, ylang ylang, solar musk, beechwood, and warm amber. This is my personal perfume. Power 2 is my personal perfume. This is an Arabian oud. Someone tried to translate this to me recently, and I think that the name of it is ANDALEEB, ANDALEEB. So if you know the Arabic translation, go ahead and list it down below. And then we have Power 3, you are the Element Edition Citrine. Now this one is super rare, okay? It's super rare and hard to find, so if you can grab this bottle that we have over at Cosmic Intelligence, go ahead and get it. Of course, citrine is the stone of empowerment, abundance, and clarity, and this is a beautiful this is a beautiful fragrance as well, and it is described as to have a blend of sun-ripened fruits, sensual woods, solar amber, and a touch of animalic notes. It is a vibrant and captivating aroma. I really love the plum in it as well. So, and it also has ouds in it. I think any fragrance that's yellow has ouds. I don't know. LOL. And then Power 4, you are another Good Scent perfume, Manifest Your Future, which is one of my favorites as well, because it's Divas Can Manifest. Manifest your future, period. And this one is this is a beautiful summer scent, especially because I'm filming this on Memorial Day. So Memorial Day is said to be the unofficial start of summer. So I am already moving into my warm scents. So this one is described as candy apple, caramel, coconut milk, cookies, sage, spice pear, sugar, vanilla, and is a very comforting and indulgent scent. Now this is beautiful, okay? So let's get into it, friends. What are people realizing about you? Pick your perfume. Let me know which one is your favorite. Go ahead and check out our eBay shop, Cosmic Intelligence, and I love you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, Power 1. Welcome to your selection. So you chose The Good Scent Solar Floral, one of our best sellers at Cosmic Intelligence. So go ahead and check her out with the link down below. But let's hop right on in and let's pull your overall significator about what people could be realizing about you right now, okay? What are people realizing about you, Power 1? Somebody's name here starts with the letter R or letter W. People could be realizing that you like to date, outside of your age range, or you like to date older men, older women, okay, cougars, or just for some of you guys, most of you, this is older men, okay? So they're realizing that you're always dating someone that is older than you. I'm getting like 10, 20, 30 years older than you, 40 years older than you. Some of you guys are always dating the boss or something like that. You got to thank for your authority. You got to thank for the leadership. I mean, something where you might have even dated your teacher or you dated your boss, or like you're always with the CEO or something like that. Somebody, you was with the landlord, you was with the CEO, you always with the boss. LOL, I don't know something about you, okay? LOL. So we have Messiah. So we have serving humanity with humility, okay? What are people realizing about you? I don't know. I feel like because like this, not to get too far away from what we were the channel message, but I definitely feel like there is, because you date people who are older than you, they often have like some type of control issue, something where you are dealing with people, you know, older, you know, partners who have like this exaggerated belief that they're the only way that you can succeed. It's like some of them, they grow like a sense of entitlement, or they grow some type of rulership without restraint, and you're like this beautiful servant, okay? So people are realizing something that you're doing for humanity's, okay? They're realizing something that you're doing for humanity's sake. I'm hearing everybody. A lot of people are just realizing that what you're doing is like benevolent and compassionate, and it is, some of this is advocacy, some of this is humanitarian work, philanthropy work. Some of you guys are raising money for charities, fundraising initiatives and efforts. What are people realizing about you, Pile 1? Coherence. That's crazy because I was literally just talking about coherence in the introduction. So the frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. So people are looking at your reality, okay? People are looking at your circumstances. They're paying very close attention. You know, I don't know if these are good people or bad people, but I definitely can see that like people are seeing that you have created a reality that you desire, okay? They're looking at your manifestation capability. They're looking at everything that you, like some of you guys are really like the gazelle spirit, okay? And you have created a beautiful environment around you. And maybe it's around your aesthetic, or your materials, your possessions, your wealth and security. But it's not necessarily about like having a lot of wealth or, you know, prosperity or financial gain. But it's quite literally about everything that you have in your reality is a reflection of something that you have desired. So it feels like people feel like because you serve humanity with humility so much, this was like your heart's desire. Like your heart, you were able to harmonize your heart with your mind. You were able to create, like, you know, because this servantry or this humanitarian work or this philanthropy was in your heart, it ultimately, like what they see around you, it was like a manifestation of that. It's like it was everything around you is a result of like your good heart. And I think that's like really beautiful. Like even if these are oppositions, or even if these are people who try to hate you, it's like they cannot hate you because what you do is so benevolent and compassionate. Like they cannot hate you. Somebody's name that starts with letter A or letter H, it's like no matter how hard they try to hate you, I'm getting that a lot of these people actually like tried to hate you for your beauty, and then they realized that you were like this humble servant. You're like some of you guys quite literally even could have a lot of wealth, could have, you know, financial gains. They see you with a lot of things that they don't have. Like I said, it makes people, like when people see your stuff, it can like make people hate you, but then they realize that you're so humble within this, right? They feel like you have been endowed with great fortune and financial gain and financial literacy, and these people are very financially, some of these people are really financially inept, or they lack education, and so they can't even hate you for having this prosperity or this reality that you desire, because they know that it was like a result of your good heart. Like it's so beautiful. And I know that like a lot of times people will say like, oh my God, well I'm such a good person, why haven't I gotten what I want? Why haven't I been able to, like, you know, I have a good heart, I have benevolence, I want to serve humanity, right? But a lot of times when people say like, I've been waiting for God's will, I've been waiting for, you know, God's, you know, blessings to unfold, and I, you know, my heart is growing growing weary. There was something about, you know, the way that people are realizing this about you is that, like, although you have, like, you know, this faithful heart and this good heart in God and this love for humanity, you've also harmonized your mind. It was also a rational approach as well. So they're noticing and realizing something that you've been able to do, where you've shifted your beliefs and mindset from a scarcity mindset into an abundant mindset, where you had this faith, right? And this trust, but you also balance that with rational decision making. Okay, that's really interesting. Power one. What are people realizing about you? The ninth house. What did I say? Your spiritual values. That is so confirming. So they see that your reality that you have now is like a reflection of your long range thinking. It's like, this is not something like people, you know, they'll see your stuff and be like, oh my God, I hate you. Right? Oh, I wish I had that. Or they'll try to envy you. But then they realize that this was a long and diligent process, that this was a long range thinking, that this was something that what came to be after years and years of development, that came to be after a lot of travel, after a lot of like you honing your spiritual values, after you staying committed to your spiritual values, even through all of the trials and tribulations, your values deepened. Okay, so it's like they can't hate you. They can't, you know, be mad. They can't be mad at you for having this reality that you desire, because they know that it was something that you worked for. They know that it is not a superficial pursuit. They know that it is for humanity. Okay. So, you know, there's definitely a lot of, I don't want to say contention, but there's a lot of what you're sharing. People are very tuned into what you are sharing with through the ninth house. It's like you're very refined. So what you're sharing has been a meticulous process. You've gone through the process of removing impurities. You've gone through the process of maybe even like creating this design where there's nothing left to be taken away. You are so, I'm hearing elegant, sophisticated in your approach, strategic, astute, and everything that you share, everything that you show in this desired reality is a reflection of your spiritual value, is a reflection of your long range thinking. It's all interconnected. Nothing is like, you lead a very intentional life, and that is what people are realizing about you. Power one. Oh my God, that's so crazy. Virgo's energy. So some of you guys have a Chiron in Virgo like me, but they are definitely noticing that you're very professional. Piggybacking off of what we just were talking about, what you're sharing through the ninth house is very professional. It's showing a rational and methodical and analytical approach. It's like you're showing up with a sense of duty and obligation. This involves your work and your routine, of course, and people realizing that you're constant, hardworking. You show up and you're very reliable. People are noticing that you're very organized as well, very professional and organized, and you are stable and sincere. It's something about your sincerity with the Messiah coming up. Like they know that you're sincere. And this is so beautiful, because I don't know about you guys, but have you ever been watching people and you be like, oh my God, I'm gonna call bullshit, or they capping hard, right? LOL. So it's like, I don't know, it's something where people have recognized sincerity within you, where you maybe even shared some of your mistakes, or you've been sharing something on behalf of humanity's sake that has been very serious. Like, you've been very serious about this, and they know that this is not a joke. They know that you're not bullshitting. They know that you're very, like, this is a serious matter. Yes. They know because of your organization, how organized you are, how hardworking and constant you are, and serious and professional, that this is sincere, and that this is like totally, it like creates a huge reflection, you know, away from what they have been consuming, what they have been engaging with. They're like, wow, that person is very sincere. They're very humble in this as well. Okay, that's so nice. So they see that you're very, you know, like kind of going back to that whole refinement process. It's like they know that this was all a, like the result that they're seeing now, the reality that they're seeing now was a plan, that this was all planned. And they're like, this is their long range thinking. This is them staying committed to their spiritual values. This is them having an obligation and a duty to do this. This is them showing up and having a lot of follow through, right? This is them being professional. What they're witnessing is a well thought out plan and strategy, okay? That you have like made a reality that you desire. You've made it functional. You created a method for doing things, and this allows you to be constant. I was gonna say something, but I forget. It's like highly developed, okay? This work is highly developed. Gratitude and indulgence. Interesting. What are people realizing about you, Pile 1? What are people realizing about you? Sleepless. So people are noticing you're up at night, working late at night, okay? And you know, they know that you're up sleepless, you're up thinking about your work, okay? They know you're very grateful for things, and that you find the pleasure in your details. You find the pleasure in this. It's like you can't sleep unless everything is in order. Okay? You can't sleep unless everything is in order. It's like I can't. Like, you imagine, look, you see this eye sleeping, like, you know, this, you look tired, right? And this mask is up, it's not down. It's like you up and you're worried about something that's out of order. I don't know. Y'all, please calm down, Power One. Oh my God. Okay. So this is interesting. Virgo is the most practical, methodical, and organized earth sign of the zodiac. They love the vibe surrounding the month of September, making lists, beginning classes, and planning for the future. Virgo energy is what motivates us to fulfill our obligations to ourselves and to society. Therefore, Virgo people have a highly developed sense of duty. If you have the sun in Virgo, and you are typically a chaotic person who doesn't thrive on organization, it's likely because you have a lot of energy in other planets or houses in your birth chart. This is how it works with the rest of the signs as well. But pure Virgo energy is one of order, of light colors, of finding pleasure in small everyday details, and developing values related to coherence and effort. It's like something where people have realized that your values have been developing, okay? It's like a lot of moving parts, a lot of working parts. It's like things have strengthened. Your values have strengthened and developed over time, and they're reflected even more in like your reality. It's like something where these developing values have related to your sense of effort, and that like they know that other people who have not shown any effort, who have not been able to create the reality that they desire, it's because they're not sincere. It's because they don't have a sense of duty. It's because they don't have these good values like you do, right? People are realizing that you're always somewhere making lists and getting ready for classes and getting your ducks in a row and things of that nature. LOL. So that's very interesting. We have essence and personality. Some people here are realizing that you are the one in charge, okay? They're realizing that you are the one in charge and you're the boss, and it's because you are the one that has the sense of duty, okay? You're the one that has the values that are the good values that can make decisions, okay? While everybody else is off indulging, you will awake at night sleepless trying to make sure that this duty gets taken care of. You get like Going back to what I was saying earlier through the sun, it feels like they feel like a lot of your partners dating romantic relationships, especially the ones that are older than you, or they're the ones that are the boss and stuff like that. They feel like, you know, you dating these people in leadership, or you dating these like moguls and authorities and stuff like that. They've had like a huge impact on your values, and they've had a huge impact on helping you create the reality that you desire. People are quite literally realizing that like the men that you date, they feel like that they're the only ones that can make you successful, but you go off and you take their influence and you take what you learned from them, right? You're like, okay, you might have helped me with something, but I'm gonna take what I know and got from you, and I'm gonna leave you, and I'm gonna go do it myself. Pound one. Like, they're like something about your male influences and how you take what you need and you leave them. Okay, because if they do something negative, or they show you they're unstable, or they start becoming weird and, you know, I don't know, boring or impatient or something like that, they start doing something negative, they turn into a negative effect. You show them that you don't need them. Like, you show them, like, you take the influence that they put on you, and then you just like show them that they're not the only way that you can succeed. Because some of them, they think because they give you money, or because they give you structure and stuff like that, that, you know, that they're the only way that you can succeed and stuff like that. Some of them, you was living with them and then you went off and found your own spot. Something like that. And they wasn't ready. Like, yeah, you might be my daddy, but you ain't my zaddy. Like, you know. We have Mercury, okay. We have Fix. Yeah, I knew a Scorpio was here. A Leo and a Taurus and an Aquarius. I'm getting a lot of men who provide for you, okay, or that you communicate a lot with them. It's something where these, like, your male influences or your masculine influence, there's a lot of communication with these people, and they like expand your mind, and they help you with your like intelligence, and they help you with your logic and your reasoning, and they shape the way that you think, and they can influence how you create and express yourself as well. But like, I definitely feel like, you know, you having these male influences, like some of you there, you're writing about your male influences. Maybe you're taking like vacations, you know, vacations with your male influences, or you're speaking a lot about them, online communication and stuff like that, and they like energize you, and they stabilize you, and they like something where they help you get answers, and they like, I don't know, something physically and psychologically come in and make you whole. And some of them, they do act out of shadow aspects where they think that they're the only way that you can succeed, but you're like, okay, I'm gonna take that reasoning and logic and all that thinking and creation, and I'm gonna go off and do it myself, since you think you all that. Okay, Archangel Shumwell, I'm hearing somebody's name, somebody here, somebody think they all that because they was like, they feel like they was the reason that you was successful, or they feel like they was the big influence over your life or something like that. And like, we have 1 to 3 weeks. Yeah, definitely getting with Archangel Shumwell that there is a relationship here, you know, where you have been able to like discover unconditional love with these people. You've been having a lot of conflicts with these like masculines who think that they all that. Like, I'm something where they think they all that, y'all. Because they think that they the one that help you with your logic and reasoning, because they so masculine, right? Like, they need to calm down, child. Like, they need to calm down. It's like, it's like they help you through the 9th house with your communication and your values. But I'm getting that ultimately, like, they may, you know, help you succeed in some type of way, right? But ultimately, like, even if the relationships end or they do something negative, it's like they only strengthen your value. They only renew you and activate you even more around your North Node and your purpose. So it's not that they so influential, right? But they inspire you to restore your peace even more, because I'm hearing new levels, new devils. Some of these people could have been keeping you up at night. They could have been like taking you through the motions, making you restless, hurting you in some type of way. Doing something unsympathetic towards you, not able to recognize their mistakes, doing something, you know, being negative in some type of way. But then you're like, well, I still have my sense of duty, and I still have like a wonderful life outside of this relationship. And you're able to like, you know, restore your peace. And like, you find like, once your peace is restored, and you let go of the resentment and the conflict that you may have with these relationships, you realize that you have unconditional love for these people. You're like, okay, once I like take back my power and stop letting people control me with, you're not gonna make me have anxiety. You're not gonna keep me up at night. You're not gonna put me in a love triangle. You're not gonna do nothing stupid. You're not, I don't know, it's like because they think that they're so like, I don't know, they think that because, especially because you write about them, or because you like, they're influencing, like you dance for them, or you write about them, they think that they're like your muse and stuff like that. They think they have so much influence over your life, but then you show them that you can like do this on your own. That like once you like leave them and restore your peace, you realize that you never really needed them in the beginning, to begin with, okay? So let's wrap here, pal. 1, what are people realizing about you? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Wands, and the 5 of Swords. What did I say? I knew it was a conflict. Like, it's like you are the star. So they're going to watch you for the rest of their life, right? And you are the queen. Like, you're literally the Queen of Wands and the star. You're like so creative, passionate, inspired leader. They're watching your routine. They're watching you energize for work. They're watching you and maybe even have a chaotic life, and you're just taking it, and they're just like boring and obsessed. Like, it's like something where they just end up doing something like, they're not like, they may help you with your communication, logic, and reasoning, but it's like something where they are like not able to like keep up, or they think that they want to go explore their other options, and like that helps you realize that your roots were not strong enough. And then like once they realize something about, they get the information where like, I don't know, something about where they start to see more of your essence and personality, but then it's too late. Like, it's something about it being too late, where they do something, maybe they ghost you, or maybe they saw that you were creating a reality that you desire, and they do something negative. Like, I don't know, something where this has been happening a lot, where like a lot of your romantic partners or your male influences, right, or males in your life, right, even like I said, this could be opposite gender or romantic relationship, intimate partners, where they will see you growing prosperously or creating a reality that you desire. Like, you're not the typical person like that they're used to, or you're abundant, they weren't expecting you to be abundant, and then like they do something to try to like destroy your peace, cause a conflict, right? They like something where they try to do something to literally stop you from to hurt you, and to stop you from having peace. But then you go on and you shine even brighter as a star. You're like, it's like something where you're like, they wanted to stop you from creating the reality that you desire, by trying to like disturb your mind in some type of way with this coherence. And then you're like, I was already like 10 steps ahead of you, and I already knew that we were not, like, something where they missed the opportunity, or you already knew that they were like, you already had them in check, or you already had them on a file, like, or something where you had their file open or something. I don't know. You already was keeping track of their behavior or something like that. Some of you guys are you into tarot, you was already checking their energy or something like that. Like, but I'm getting that when they like cause this conflict and miss this opportunity, they try to do something negative with this conflict. It's not just like a disagreement or like a difference in values and lifestyles. It's quite literally that they try to stop you from having a reality that you desire, by like taking away their support, or trying to stop you from succeeding in some type of way by doing that, I think. And then you go off and like you show them that you're successful anyway, or like they're forced to see your essence and personality even more, and that'd be bogus as hell. Like, you'd be like, okay. And even after all that, like, you still love them, I think. That's crazy. That's what I'm seeing, Power One, about what people are realizing about you. Let me know how this resonates down in the comments below. Don't forget to shop Solar Floral with the good scent over at Cosmic Intelligence, and all the proceeds go back to our nonprofit. Let me know how this resonates, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to your selection. So you chose my Arabian Oud ANDALEEB. Okay? So we're going to put her right there, and we're going to pull your significator, okay? So what are people realizing about you, Pal 2? Somebody's name here starts with the letter B, okay? So somebody here could be realizing that you have associations with celebrities. People are realizing that you have a high status network, okay? So you're like, this is real fame, not clout. I don't even know what this is about. Watch your mouth, okay? So something where somebody asked you about an OnlyFans account, or they asked you to do something clout chasing related or something like that. And you're like, no, I'm sorry, do you realize my status? Like something where you're like, my status is like, I'm way too like above, that is way above me. I'm not no like loser, like I ain't no like weirdo clout chaser on the infomercial dark web, like low quality, low budget, you know, social media account. Like you're letting people, like people are starting to realize that you're high status. Something about your network or your net worth, people are starting to realize. So let's get into it. What are people realizing about you, pal? 2, we have the slave, surrendering your power of choice over to the divine with complete trust. That's crazy that that comes out, because every time like this, it always gives me like, when you're in this slave energy, it's like some of you guys are on this, you're starseeds. You are quite literally endowed with fame or fortune. And this is not something, this is not a process that you can control. This is not something that you can predict. This is like, when you are a star, when you are a fame, like on this track to fame and fortune, you are not going to be safe really anywhere, because people, it's like you see, you know how like celebrities act, and you're like, you know how like celebrities get treated. It's like people, when they see a celebrity, will stop and stare, start screaming, right? It's like, although like I know that this is weird, like, so for example, one time I was working in this retail mall, and I was in this very wealthy mall called, what was the name of the damn mall? It was a very wealthy mall in Arizona, in Scottsdale Mall, I think, yeah. And so there will be celebrities coming through there all the time. When I see a celebrity, I'm not gonna run up to a celebrity and be like, oh my god, can I get your autograph? I'm gonna be like, that's a person that's just like running an errand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they just out and about, right? Or maybe it is like a PR stunt. Maybe it is a press release or something like that. Maybe they're expecting that. But it's kind of like the way people respond to you, it be like they seen a star, or they acting like they see a celebrity or something like that. So this process, I don't know, something where this process is that like you're having to surrender to the divine. There's absolutely no one that you can trust. There's absolutely like no one. I'm not gonna say no one that you can trust, but like, especially like if you're still in relation to your family and stuff like that, you're like, there's like strong boundaries up. You know, there's like, you know, you have to have like a lot of like safety precaution and stuff like that. Maybe you guys have had to hire security, because like there is literally like, as this fame and fortune, there's absolutely like nobody that you can trust, is what I'm hearing. Okay, because you're undergoing a major transformation, and I'm getting that this transformation is not complete. Okay, so this is like a transition. Okay, so you need to like surrender your choice over to the divine. Nobody else knows this path, because you are a celebrity, or you are famous, or you are endowed with great fortune. Nobody is going to know like where you, like, nobody's going to be able to guide you. It's not just so much as being a safety precaution or just like not trusting people. It's quite literally that you're nobody knows where this is going. Not even you know where this was going. Some of you guys couldn't even predict that you would have some of the challenges that you're having now, because some of you are already struggling with this psychotic harassment, or like you're already struggling with like just like people already mad and you just barely getting started. I'm hearing, I'm just getting started, they already upset, got a tiger as a pet, I just took him to the vet. Like, people are already mad and you're not even where you're supposed to, like, even like where you're supposed to be. People will literally try to make you take an L because they know that you have a star quality about you. Okay, so yeah, soul time. Lots of time alone, honey. Okay, lots of time alone. That's my coffee. My coffee brewing over there. I know y'all hear it. It's like people will try to make you take an L because they know they don't want to see you succeed. So some of you guys have to like be alone, surrender over to the divine. Okay, so that these new realities can emerge, right? Like I said, no one knows where you're going. No one can guide you. It's not so much as like, oh, it's such a negative spirit around you. It's quite literally that like you cannot give your willpower over to an external force because you fear making your own decisions. Some of you guys quite literally have to go into solitude because nobody can make these decisions for you. Your empowerment is like your responsibility. Your empowerment is your own decision making. It is you having that like unyielding faith within your in the divine. So I think this is what is going on. Some people realize these are people, especially like these are already people who are famous or people who already see you as having an exceptional intellect, a natural ability or creative power at something. They already know that you're up next. They already know that you're destined for like this fame and fortune. Like some of you guys don't even want the fame. You're just like, if people are already acting so strange and crazy, I can't imagine what celebrities are going through. I can't imagine, like, because when you think about it, celebrities are the unique ones. Celebrities are the ones that are endowed with the exceptional intellect, the creative power, the natural abilities, right? Everyone else is just sitting there gawking or just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just everyone, you know, people. I'm not going to say that there are not people out there that are not like getting, you know, but there are people that are not getting the recognition and rewards that they deserve for their abilities, their, you know, talent, skills, and gifts. But some of you guys, you have been the one that has been, you know, doing all of the, like, making all of the sacrifices. You are the ones that are surrendering with, you know, complete trust. This is taking surrendering, and people know that you are like alone because of this. Okay, we have Mercury. This is also crazy because it came out in Power One as well, but in a different deck. What are people realizing about you? People are realizing that you're alone a lot, and it's because they're gaining awareness about things. I'm hearing something where you're alone and taking time to yourself so that you can gain your awareness, formulate your thoughts and ideas about things, get in touch with who you are as an individual. And some of you guys, you have to cut off people a lot. Like, I'm getting to some of you guys, because you're on this star track, you have to cut off people a lot because these people they want you to like something where somebody has been wanting you to like follow in their footsteps or something like that. We have Aries. Oh my god, yeah, that's kind of what I was getting with the ram. Or like you get a lot of like, I don't know, this takes like something that you're doing with this slave archetype takes bravery, or you're met with a lot of aggression, or you're met with a lot of people who you need to defend yourself against, you know, against them. You need to like there's some type of aggression that happens or something like that. Something where people like start to steal, like, I don't know, something where you have to spend a lot of time alone because people see that you're a natural born leader and they grow aggressive. I'm also getting that sometimes you run into a situation where people try to steal your wealth, or they try to steal your creative power and try to run off with it like it's theirs. Like I said, Aries energy is also deals with the first house and involves your self-image and your individuality. So you'll see a lot of people who see you as an individual, right? Like I said, the celebrities and the stars and the people in the center of attention are not the conformists that we see. That same ebook created 900 times. We see an individual. We see someone who cannot be duplicated, who cannot be replicated, who is the first and the finest, often duplicated but never replicated. Okay, so excuse me, yeah, not often emulated but never duplicated. So it's kind of like a lot of these people have had like, they've been too much, like, I don't know, something where they grow like overwhelming, and you have to like isolate yourself a lot. And people see that like you gatekeep your personality a lot, and you don't like to share everything about yourself, because there's so many people who can sense your individuality, and then like you start to see them showing up with your necklace and showing up with your like style and showing up with like trying to talk like you. Like somebody page tried to like talk like you, or like somebody's name starts with the letter P, they try to dance like you or talk like you, and it's like they look like they're like such a like they sound stupid, or they like look dumb, and they just like stop, like, and you're just like, I'm surrendering my power to the choice, like my power of choice over to the divine. and you're surrendering your power of choice over to me. Like they are like literally your elite employees in this bitch, because you're clearly the individual and they're just like somebody who's sitting there mimicking everything that you do, trying to like wear your outfits, trying to, I'm hearing something where they try to mimic your spiritual routine or your beauty routine, and you're like, I don't know, something where it starts to get weird, like where these people like, they start to like, I don't know, they see you become like as a star and they grow angry and aggressive. Some of these people started stalking you. And so this is probably why you are spending so much time alone, okay? Because you have to like stay away from people. People are realizing that a lot of people are jealous of you, okay? A lot of people are jealous of you, and it's not just like something that you're laughing about. So that is so crazy that this came out in the same deck in Pile 1. What are people realizing about you? I'm hearing even your romantic partners, people that you think that are supposed to like protect you, or they thought that they were going to be the ones to like have control, or they thought they would have like a say-so in your life, and then you realize that they were angry and aggressive about something, or you end up having to defend yourself against these, like, I'm hearing even a romantic partner who saw that you are like a star. I don't know why, but something I did notice that something that you were doing was sneaky. Like some of y'all are moving in silence like a real G. Moving in silence like lasagna. Y'all are not sharing everything. Some of you guys are literally hiding in plain sight. You have to move. I don't know what this is, what you're doing, but you have to move so sneaky and slithering like the House of Slytherin, because you cannot like, I don't know, something where you are having to like, this is involving like this sneaky is involving you like having to defend yourself against something. Like you need to move in this slick and sly way because you're literally like defending yourself against something. I have no idea what this could be, but this is literally like something where it's not safe for you to be an individual. It's not safe for you to have like show people your full image. It may even involve you having to take a lot of risk, or you know, don't get impatient, because I know that you're like, I'm so sick and tired of this shit, right? Like I know you're sick and tired of this whole process. Like it's like this level, oh my god, more Aries energy, Mars. That's crazy, y'all. Something where you have as a star, you're having like, some of you guys, this, you might already be a star and you're remembering, you know, what you've gone through, you know, to get here. Because some of you guys, you know, it's like a part of you being successful does require you to be like this socialite. It does require you to get out there and network and socialize and mix and mingle. But something else that you're like having to like hide a big part of yourself, or a big part of your social image in these networking situations. You cannot let everybody know everything about you, because I'm hearing these materialistic people, or people who like, I don't know, something where people will grow, you know, aggressive, jealous, and like they'll try to do something to stop you. It's like something about you guys, you're chasing a bag, you're getting to some type of fame and fortune. We have crown chakra, pushy, demanding, and overbearing. Venus, and drug addiction. I'm getting that a lot of people have ended up on the jelly team, okay? Even these lovers, okay? They ended up on the jelly team because you're a star. It's like people hate to see that everything goes perfectly for you. I don't know if this is like, I don't know, something is like not, I don't think that things are perfect, right? It's not that you don't have hiccups and bumps in the road, but it's kind of like things happen in divine timing. It's not like you don't get met with this aggression. It's not that you don't get met with like negative situations or experiences. It is, I'm hearing a situation where you were doing mushrooms or something like that. I don't know, that just came out of nowhere. But it's not like, you know, everything is perfect, but everything aligns perfectly. And it's because you surrender. You're very surrendered. I don't know how you're doing this. Some people are realizing that you have stopped a drug addiction. Okay, some of you guys have overcome some type of drug addiction. I don't know, friends. It feels like with this crown chakra that you're this beautiful person. Okay, you have a very, like, you have a deeper connection or higher consciousness. Like I was saying earlier, you as an individual, you are like, you're on fire. For one, people see you, they're like, you're on fire. But you might be dealing with a blocked crown chakra where you're feeling isolated, or, you know, confused, lacking direction in some type of way. But for others, I'm definitely getting that you have a deep connection and a higher consciousness. And you are this person who has a deep sense of unity with the universe and all that exists. Even stars, even, you know, people who are the outliers of society, you experience unity. But people do not extend this to you. You guys are like, some of you guys are outliers. Like I said, the 1%, the wealthy few, the exceptional intellect, the creative power, the natural abilities, endowed with deep connection and higher consciousness. It's not just about like your deep awareness that you have with Mercury is a heightened experience and facilitates a higher purpose in life. So you are needing to move very slick and sly around this higher purpose, because everyone around you serves no purpose. Even some people that you found in positions of leadership, a CEO, even people that you know, people who were your boss, or people who were supposed to look out for you, people who were supposed to have your best interests. Some of them, when they realized that you were experiencing beauty, artistry, and good food, that you were of art and culture, some of them, these people created a drama in your life. Or they became pushy, demanding, and overbearing, or did something aggressive with Mars and Aries. Okay? People are very jealous of your beauty, artistry, and food. That's just it. This is a higher purpose. It's not like you are better than anybody else, but because you have, you know, because you have more love, you have more romance, you have better friendships, you're like a socialite. Some of you guys, your beauty, you're like way more beautiful than most people. Like, you know, we're not gonna, somebody's name here starts, I'm getting a Sagittarius or a Virgo, or someone's name here starts with the letter A or N. It's like, you are very beautiful. And then on top of it being artistic and cultural, it's literally not safe. Like, you cannot show everybody everything. You can't show all your cards at once, because in these social settings, people are likely to grow aggressive and jealous and angry. Even lovers become super possessive, and it's not because they're so unconditionally loving. It's because they want to possess you as a star, or like, you know, they want to create like this drama, right? To like stop you from serving your higher purpose. So I don't know if this is so much as a realization, but I'm definitely getting that people know that you're like, they know that you're not sharing everything, and it's for safety precautions and to like gatekeep your personality from people who just want to like steal your individuality, your image. Like, this is so weird. Like, but just think about it. Like, you know how many times people have dressed up as like Beyonce and Nicki Minaj? Like, it just comes with the territory, right? especially when people see you as an inspiration, or people, I'm hearing people are starting to rep your set. Like, I don't know, people about to start repping your set. So get prepared for like people to honor you in this way. I feel like, because your beauty and art is just like so beautiful and artistic, right? People are, you know, your fans and like supporters are going to support, are going to like, I'm hearing they're going to stand. I'm hearing people stand for you, okay? So just like fear thy name, pal, too. People are going to fear thy name because of this kind of recognition and reward and individuality and self-image and the role that you take up as the leader, and your beauty as well, okay? But I was definitely getting that so many people, it's like you're just so much more beautiful than most people. You're so much more artistic than most people. It's like you are moving through different cycles where people will try to harm you, or where like you will be shocked by how this surrendering process actually leads you to your ultimate reality. You'll be shocked by how this surrendering will align perfectly. It'll be like nothing ever happened, especially if you deal with something where you like, you seemingly take a loss and then the universe intervenes and steps in and fixes it. It's kind of like it's always undone. Any kind of injustice or any kind of negative force that's thrown at you, you know, especially because of people who hate you for your beauty, love, and artistry, and how you're literally like a goddess walking. It's literally like that boomerangs back to them and you are unobstructed. So I want you to continue to remember that. And but more of I think the lesson, I hope I wasn't too all over the place, you guys, getting kind of tired and hungry, but I definitely just feel like these are lessons for you to learn about like how to keep certain things private, how to keep your boundaries, okay? What are people realizing about you, power too? They definitely see you as having a lot of drive and power and ambition. You're very action-oriented. Yeah, with that Page of Wands, very action-oriented. But they definitely know that there's a lot of fighting going around your beauty and your, you know, people who want to stop you from having pleasure, right? So you guys have been met with a lot of people who have been, like a lot of feminines, who have been totally overwhelmed by you, okay? Because you are the star in these environments. You are the one with the most beauty, the most artistry, the most pleasure. They hate you for having these romantic affairs and these loving experiences. And they're just jealous, right? People are realizing that this, like, I think that this power was all over the place, but I feel like in summary, this was like, this is why people are jealous of you. Like, people are realizing why people are jealous of you. It's because of your crown, how you're always crowned by these lovers, how you're always, you know, the one. I'm also getting that people are realizing that you're always the one that's left isolated. You're always the one that's left, you know, people are always projecting onto you because of this beauty, love, and artistry. You can never have, like, people are realizing that you're not having harmonious relationships despite having this beauty, love, and artistry. People are realizing that you're actually very isolated. And it's because not only do you have beauty, love, and artistry, or like just beauty, let's say, like people who, you're just very beautiful, right? And you can see a lot of people have like a lot of beautiful people be socializing, but it's also because you have a higher consciousness and awareness that most beautiful people don't have. So some of you guys, you hide your consciousness, you hide your awareness. You don't let everybody see. When you come into new social settings, new networks, where you're meant to like actualize yourself as a means to an end, you don't let everybody know what you truly know, okay? Or you don't show all of your beauty. Some of you guys are disguising your body. You're not putting on, you're not showing off your waistline, you're not showing off that bum, you're not dressing up, you're not showing off your hairstyles and stuff like that, right? Some of you guys, people are realizing that you were fighting with somebody who has a drug addiction, and how they have been, you know, secretly jealous and, you know, possessive as well. That's all I'm seeing right now, friends. Let me know how this resonates. And you know, this is a tough pile, but I definitely feel like you are in that solitude when you come across, like, you know that people are going to have this fighting and conflict around you because of your beauty. It's just gonna happen every single time. But you know, like, that it's divinely timed. You're surrendered in this environment. It's like nothing that you can do. Like, there's no choice or anything that you can do to change the fact that when you come around, people grow so angry and hostile. I'm hearing something about a roommate who has been unable to, like, you know, they see your beauty, and it's like no matter how much you try to have harmony and peace and connection to all that there is, they know that you have the crown in this environment. They know that you're the person of leadership. They know that you're the best. They know that you're the best looking. They know that you're the one for this person. They know. And they just hate you because they will never have that position. Okay? Especially if this is about a man. Thank you so much, Pal 2. Let me know how that resonates, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, Pal 3. Welcome to your selection. So you chose the rare gem Citrine for abundance, creativity, and prosperity. You can find her over at Cosmic Intelligence. Run, don't walk. Okay? So let's get into it. What are people realizing about you? Okay? What are people, how are you expressing yourself in the highest way? Pal 3. So I definitely feel like somebody's name here starts with the letter C. Or letter A. People are realizing that you are like a martyr, okay? Oh my God, that's so crazy because I was getting a download about Tantric SEX earlier, okay? So some of you guys may have a lot of tantric experiences. So I'm getting a lot of sensual relationships, a lot of intimate relationships that seem like almost out of body. I'm hearing a lot of secret sexualities. But these situations that I'm getting, that you have had a lot of sensual experiences with yourself and with another person, where there has been like an unlocking of hidden information, an unlocking of hidden knowledge and wisdom that you were not able to access previously, and it has brought you into wholeness. Like, I'm getting that they feel like, I'm not gonna say that they hurt really bad, okay, these experiences, but these relationships where you, especially when you're having this sensual experience with another, it's something about like where you have had to, like, you've had these really heightened sensual experiences, but they have also like forced you to, like, they forced you into detachment and just like the, like, harshest of ways. I'm getting like a lot of harsh separations, a lot of like cataclysmic relationships. I'm hearing relationships that blow up in flames. Now, while you have like these like super intimate unions with these people, they are like, they're meant to make you whole. So I definitely feel like they reflect back to you shadow aspects, or they reflect back to you parts that you have not been wanting to acknowledge, or information, like things that you needed. And I feel like there was like there's like always a sacrifice. There's always something where you feel like you were martyred in a situation. You got the short end of the stick. You got hurt and injured in some way. You were the one left isolated. You were the one left harmed. So these have been, you know, these people may envy you because of these sensual relationships, but they don't know that these relationships be blowing up in flames. Okay, I'm getting something where people become intoxicated with your scent. Like your relationships, your partners are intoxicated with how you smell. Okay, you smell so good. Your scent is literally your spell. But okay, on the side, as a side note, but I definitely feel like there is something where people are realizing that, like, some of you guys might have been drawn to Pile 3 in the Mother's Day mystery pick a card. Okay, where, you know, you've had to heal some deep rejection issues. You've healed some deep abandonment issues around these sensual experiences. You will have been learning that these sensual experiences have not been permanent whatsoever. Okay, So you have learned to like release that pity, okay? Release that feeling as if you were the one that was woe is me, like releasing the woe is me, okay? Now I definitely feel like you kind of do end up on the short end of the stick. You kind of end up, you know, up at the disadvantage. You know, these people, it's like they show you how they really feel about you. I don't know what happens. I don't want to say that they don't like you or that they hate you or something like that. You know, I just think that they end up becoming mad about something. And you're learning to like that they become mad about something, they become angry at something, and that was like your central relationship and this nurturing, sensitive, and caring relationship and sensual experience that you're having with one another. Although it's like something about you might idealize this situation. It's like you are like a dream come true for them, or they're like your dream come true. But it's like this sensual experience is like a dream come true. And I feel like a part of it, you know, the experience is very overwhelming because it's easy to idealize these situations, and then you learn that the relationships are not functional, or you learn that they grow hostile and angry and cruel about something irrational, and you have been learning to like release your attachment to those sensual experiences. I feel like something about this, you are like, some of you guys are very psychic as well. So you've needed to like, some of these relationships go up in flames, or there's a situation where maybe you are even ghosted after these sensual experiences because like they are so overwhelming. It literally makes your partners run away from you. Like they have an instinctual urge to run, okay? Because of how overwhelming they are. And I feel like you also, it's not like something about you. We have a Scorpio. Look at what we have here. Some of you guys are very, there's a sensual experience where there was like a kink involved, or there was some type of taboo sensual experience, an unlikely pairing, but it was something where this person, they may have expressed something twisted, or maybe you were, like I said, it was something twisted or something kinky, or something where it was like an overwhelming amount of intimacy. You were very, I'm hearing something about you were very feminine in this situation, and I'm getting that this sensual experience that you had with this person reflected the most, I'm hearing the deepest emotional, like I'm hearing you guys you experienced the greatest emotional depth with this person. So this was not just like it was not just like some, it could have been a one night stand, but it was not just some frivolous interaction. There was a lot of emotional depth here, and I feel like you, in this sensual experience that you had with someone, it was a complex situation. I feel like you were able to really explore the complexity of the human soul with one another. Something where you tapped into something, like you were able to explore something that has been going on a subconscious level, something that was hidden or taboo. And this situation made it stand out. It brought it from that hidden and subconscious place into your consciousness and made you whole. Okay? And this was the transcendent nature of the cause. It's like you're able to overcome the self-pity because you realize that something, like although it may have hurt, or maybe it did go up in flames, or maybe there was a karmic ending around this situation, but then you ultimately learned that like this was something that made you whole. It was something that helped you transcend your limitations, help you transcend into that unknown. Okay? I'm also getting that it helped you regenerate yourself in a way. This may have been even with somebody who was lying a lot. Okay, you may have been having this, like I'm hearing, a deep emotional relationship with someone, a very sensual relationship with someone, and I was like, that is not to be doubted. Don't doubt. Like if you're in separation or the relationship is clearly over, then I'm hearing that the situation allowed, like, they were lying, or they had a drug addiction, or this person, they literally were they were in their shadow in this intimacy. Okay, so but it was like because the emotional depth was, it's like you were able to achieve some type of unconditional love, or just like you kept forgiving this person, or it was like it was like perfect. I don't know, something about this union with one another, it was like perfect. And even like it was like perfectly, I don't know, sensual, perfectly aligned. It was like something that you were not even expecting, but you forgave them for something that they were doing that was cunning or sly. Like something where this person, they just, because together you explored this subconscious and hidden realm so much, it was like you were able to like forgive them more, like forgive them for whatever they were doing that was cunning. Like you were so, I'm hearing something about you were so feminine and you allowed this person to dominate you a lot, and this was an overwhelming experience for both of y'all. I get, you know, something about you were stoned in the situation, or you were very, like you were on a drug, this person was on a drug, maybe both of you, but it was very powerful and emotional. So I don't want you to doubt that, but it was also like twisted in a way as well. Okay, a little sinister between the two of you. Okay, I'm hearing something about a very large age difference or something that you guys were doing that was taboo. Okay, the intimacy was too much for both of y'all. Okay. I mean, both of y'all started acting crazy. LOL. Okay, so let's see, let's keep going about what happened. I'm getting that this situation was like, it was fine until somebody started to ensnare on the relationship. I'm getting something where their ex-wife or their ex-partner started to ensnare on the relationship. Somebody started to come in between your relationship, and it was no longer like, and I feel like this was like you, I don't know, something where they knew that you guys were having this intimate union with one another, and it enraged them so much. Somebody's name, they were very jealous of you, and so they started to plant these seeds of doubt within your person, or they started to do something to like come in between the relationship or something like that. Okay, so what, that is so confirming. This is actually so beautiful, because it's like you guys were like able to be your true self for one another. I don't know, like it was so emotionally overwhelming and powerful that it was like you were reborn again. This person helped you regenerate yourself in a way as well. Something where you guys immediately started living together, or you immediately became like this couple, or you immediately, something where you were like, there was like a momentary uniting where this person like regenerated you. I don't know, something where you guys immediately started living with each other, immediately started sleeping together, like in the same bed. I'm hearing a lot of just like, maybe there wasn't even a lot of communication. I'm just getting that it was something where, I'm hearing there's something where you guys may have met in a taboo way, or there was something where people was not approving of in this relationship. And I'm getting that something about the fact that you guys, I don't know, something where you guys started to commit really fast. There was a lot of like faithfulness around one another. Okay. I'm hearing that they may have been lying about certain things, but it was like they were very committed. It was like, I don't know, something where something, I don't know, something went awry when they started to distrust you, or this ex-partner started to come into the way. Something went awry. But I feel like something where you, it's like this was like immediate, like it was something that was automatic. Okay. And you guys were able to feel like your true self for one another, and it helped you like unlock hidden aspects within yourself that where you were like not being your true self. I feel like that's kind of like what you learned through this sensual experience with this person. And they were a provider for you. Like they were very dominant. They allowed you to study a lot. Okay. They allowed you to do your work. But I'm getting a lot of sex and a lot of emotional depth with one another. I'm getting a lot of just like intimacy with someone that you were not expecting to, you know, you were not expecting to be your true self with this person. This person may have been doing something, they may have been doing something to you while you were dreaming, or trying to impact your dream state. Something where they may have been doing some black magic on you. You may have something where they were trying to hypnotize you. I'm not even joking, y'all. Please just hear me out. Something with, you know, this person may have been, you know, a part of the occult. Like this person was doing something to try to trap you or something like that. They were manipulative and twisted in a way for sure. They were. But you love the dirty draws is what I'm hearing. Okay? So this situation just flowed. Okay? And then what did I say about attachment on the bottom of the deck? You like, maybe some of y'all started living together. You started building up resources really fast. I'm hearing sending mail to the house, a dress, shoes, and necklaces, and books, and just like a lot of like some of where the resources started to even get intertangled. This was not just like a sensual experience. You guys actually had like, it was like some type of, you know, sensual experience that where it established so strong in the initial beginning that you guys attached to each other really fast. Like, I don't know how this happened, but it was like you guys attached to one another really fast, and it's like the relationship flowed into like this deep bond and this like faithful union very quick, and like neither one of you guys were expecting this. But it was also like on the outside y'all might have looked like this regular couple, but they didn't know that like something about your intimacy, like something about your intimacy was taboo, or something about your intimacy was twisted. And it's just like something about this relationship that you flowed into was actually like deeply transformative, and neither one of you guys were expecting this. Okay, this person, I'm hearing something where you were like an outsider, or that it was like they saw you as an outsider, or they saw you as like set apart. I don't know, and they may have approached you, and just like they saw a lot of people jealous of you as well. Like this person was able to discern, like they were a protector, something where this person was a protector of you, because unlike a lot of your other partners, or unlike a lot of like other people in this group, I'm hearing something where you guys may have even shared a network with one another, and it's like they were able to discern like people who were jealous of you right away. They knew that these people were jealous of you. They knew that these people, like it was like perfect how they saw you, something where they saw you from afar. I don't even know, I feel like you really did not know this person, but your emotional depth, it didn't matter like about their past, it didn't matter about their previous experiences. You did not need to know any of that, because the deep intimacy that was here was like it was like an ultimate experience. It was like the ultimate level of consciousness that you like, I don't know, something like with a third eye activation as well, where you were able to like, you got a third eye activation where they were responsible for unlocking hidden knowledge within you and made you whole. Something about you didn't even need to know about this person's past. You didn't need to know about their past attachments. You didn't need to know about their past life. It was like the emotional depth was so strong that was all that you guys needed to like experience this intimacy. You didn't need to know like all these other things. And I think that was like a huge martyrism here, or like the huge learning of a transcendent nature of like the transcendent nature of this is like learning that like the true intimacy and the true love is the emotional depth. It has nothing to do with knowing this person's whole life, their favorite color, nothing like that. But like, so it was just like you guys broke free, like something where you both broke free from some type of attachment issue that you had. Okay. And they loved how feminine you were, and they just dominated over you, rule like a lot. They were very dominant, this person, especially for those who was like letting you study, or they were like providing for you while you know, study and stuff like that. We have reflect and integrate. Yeah, a lot of reflecting and integrating. Yeah, that's bae. I'm hearing something about this person, this bae right here, because of like, the intimacy. Like you might not even know them very well, but you don't literally need to. But this person brought so much like justice and harmony into your life, and they gave you a third eye activation and helped you with your discernment. Like this was something that you were not expecting whatsoever, especially because if they were lying to you in some type of way, because some of them, they were dedicated, they were there, right? That was bae, okay? But like they were like still, some of them were on a drug, or you know, they were too domineering and possessive, and it was like some of them, they were, you know, they were the issue, and you had to discern this person's behavior and why they was acting like this. And like even if this wasn't just lies, you had to discern like why they were being so ruthless and controlling and possessive and domineering and furious. Like some of them were actually very furious, but it was because this intimacy was it was overwhelming both of y'all. This was not like a normal situation. I don't know what happened. Pile 3, I don't know what happened, but it's kind of like, it was too spiritual. Like, because it was twisted in a way, I don't know, something about it was twisted in a way. It like, it was like, it was like they were able to be their true self. Like, they knew that they could be their true self with you because of this taboo thing that you, intimacy, or this taboo thing that you were aware of. Like, it was like you were able to just like, you treated them with so much fairness and peace. Like, you didn't judge them, and you just were like that feminine, like submissive and very intimate, right? And they were just like that dominant provider that allowed you to, you know, study, and together you guys explored the subconscious twisted thing together, okay, and reached a sense of wholeness with one another. Very interesting. Okay, I don't know who's realizing this, but I don't know, something about you, you know, you have like, I feel like the main thing is like, this was not just like, even if this relationship, they were drastic and they were mean and did something stupid, so if some of you guys were, you are a separation, reflecting and integrating everything that was unlocked around this subconscious thing. I'm getting that this person actually, like, I don't think that this is the end with this person, but I feel like some of you guys, like, you were reborn in a situation where you were able to finally unlock some hidden discernment, not just about like their cunning and manipulative and angry behavior, but just like cycles of past relationships where you have been left feeling full of pity, left the victim, left harm, but did not fully have all the information that you needed to integrate. This relationship with this emotional depth and intimacy, you were finally able to discern some type of cunning thing that has been going on and bring justice and harmony into your life. Finally, I'm hearing finally, I'm hearing that you just flowed into this situation, and this was like your ability to overcome mistreatment, get the respect that you deserve, resolve a conflict, solve a stressful problem that you've been having. Something about you bringing chaos to, you know, bringing order to chaos. And just like this person, I'm hearing that something where they helped you fight an injustice. And some of them, they didn't even know that they helped you fight an injustice, right? Some of them, they were just there helping you, like, you know, you being in this relationship with them, you know, they were being so distrustful of you because some of you guys were keeping secrets about, you know, what you were going through and stuff like that. And, you know, it was a conflict between the two of you, but you were loyal ultimately. I feel like you love this person's dirty draws. Like, I'm hearing something about both of y'all were able to be your true self with one another because they may have like, may have been coming to the situation as an outsider, and some of them, they saw you as an outsider. They saw you in this environment where a lot of people were jealous of you, and they were loyal to you. I'm hearing something where they were in this network with you, and they always, like, you know, this is something that you maybe never experienced before, because some of you guys are used to your partners abandoning you, used to your partners betraying you, used to your, you know, people choosing other people over you. And I'm hearing that every time somebody would try to like steal this person away from you, they were just like, no. They were just like, they knew that these other people were just jealous, and they were just like, no, I'm not gonna, like, they never chose, like, I'm hearing something where they never chose other people over you. They were loyal to you in this environment. They showed a lot of like loyalty towards you, and I'm hearing that this made people even more mad, like, you know, because they knew that you guys were having this emotional depth with one another, especially because your relationship was so different and taboo and unconventional. This person helped you discern some type of chaotic situation that was going on in an environment where it was a bunch of people that was just jealous of you. Okay, somebody's name is Rocky or Richard. This person, I'm hearing something where they were your protector and brought you, like, regenerated you and made you whole while you were getting, like, I'm hearing something where it was hidden. Some hidden forces were like secretly attacking you or something like that. We don't have a lot of time to get into it, y'all, but I know that there was something cunning going on, and people have been trying to like hide their jealousy. They've been trying to hide the way that they have been trying to stand in the way of your money. They've been trying to hide the fact that they've been trying to steal your partners. And this person, they realized it from the jump. Like, they were able to, like, this person, whoever this was that you were with, they were like, I'm hearing that they were fighting people off for you. Because you were like an outsider here, and people just like you, it was like a target on your back, and this person just I don't know, they pulled you out of a crowd. They pulled you out of a chaotic situation. And helped you stop idealizing things. I don't know, something where you, this hidden, like you started to learn like some cunning behavior or some hidden knowledge, or get some wisdom behind past situations that you idealized. Maybe you even idealized them, but I'm hearing that the lessons was learned. I'm hearing you stop idealizing sex after this, you know, after this situation. Okay, what are people realizing about you, pile 3? Especially because some people, I'm hearing some people will never admit the truth to you. So you needed to like trust your psychic knowledge and your discernment, your intuition. You needed to trust yourself, right? Especially because some people were like, I'm hearing relationships where people were, you were intimate with them and they was pretending to be intimate, right? They were pretending to be nurturing, sensitive, and caring. You're just like, oh, I cannot believe I let those fake ninjas touch me. I can't believe I let those emasculated men touch me. I can't believe like that we was like, I'm thinking that this is a sensual experience, but really I've had to discern that these people were their pseudo self, right? Some of these people were pseudo self. Some of these people were your true self. I'm getting one person in particular. You had the most emotional depth with this person, and you know that that is where you guys were being your true self, and it helped you realize that all these other relationships were idealized and that you just didn't have discernment, right? But ultimately this situation helped you like bring justice. It helped you bring harmony to where you were blocked in your third eye before. Okay, 2 of Wands. Okay, what are people realizing? Yeah, that's the new spiritual beginning you've been looking for. Okay, somebody who's been struggling with a rejection issue. Okay, this person may have even rejected you because they were so overwhelmed by like the intimacy and things like that. Like it was not something that could, I'm hearing that it was something that happened with the polarity. Okay, maybe they were being their pseudo self. Maybe they were acting out of their shadow, you know, hiding their pain and shame. And so this was like this was all an exploration of the self, right? Even more. Okay, with this Ace of Cups in the reverse. It's where the love was blocked. I'm hearing something where the love was blocked, or it was a complex situation. Okay, it was a complex situation. Clarifying the Ace of Cups. What are people realizing about you, pal 3? Okay, 4 of Cups. Yeah, this was definitely a new emotional experience. Now, I definitely feel like this person, this is like, you know, this was emotionally overwhelming. And I feel like it is definitely, I feel like, you know, this person has not been able to, I'm hearing there's something where they grew. This intimacy actually ended. Okay, this was a situation that could not sustain. And you need to trust your psychic knowledge about this situation and look forward in a positive direction. Because this was actually like a twisted situation. Like it was because like you cannot trust this person, or because they ultimately showed you that they didn't have any follow through. Some of them, they were acting very furious and possessive, and they were doing drastic things towards you, but you still had this like super like emotionally deep intimacy with one another, where you explored like those hidden parts of yourself. So I don't want you to doubt that the intimacy. I don't want you to doubt that you had this exploration, right? But this was not something that could like, it was like an idea. I want to say that it was like you idealized the situation, and that this could turn into something more. Okay, or that like it can turn into the ultimate experience that you guys have one another. This person, I'm hearing that this intimacy is where something where they could have turned into like, you guys could have had the dream together, or you could have had the ultimate reality together. But then you learned that this person was furious about something, temperamental, jealous, or that this was like their twisted, you know, they have some type of twisted manipulation around you. Some of these people ghosted, or they just felt like they could not continue. Yeah, and I definitely feel like, you know, this person was having like some volatile mood swings about you, and you know, they started to become vindictive. Like, it was not the fact that it was not like it. This, don't doubt the intimacy. This was like for you to have empathy for this person. They were coming from pain and shame. This was not them coming from a place of like self-love. Now, while you may have like loved their dirty draws, right? They still did not love themselves. So it was not a situation where they could follow through. It was not a situation that they could sustain. Okay? Some of them are just too jealous, and they can't let you be free and adventurous, and they can't let you go off on your own, right? Especially because they know you have this feminine intimacy. It's just like, that's what I'm seeing. It's definitely a new, like, I'm getting that ultimately, like, this person was not really, like, I'm getting that now, like, some of it has been, like, you know, they've done something drastic, or, you know, they've done something where it is, like, they've allowed people to ensnare, and then you just realize that the roots that you guys established together were not so strong. It was like, you know, this situation may have been your dream, okay? It may have been something that, you know, this emotional depth may have been something that you was, like, overwhelmingly beautiful, but it was like the dream did not come true, okay? But you were able to bring justice to it anyway, because you realized, you were able to discern, you know, why this person was ghosting, not following through, not making their dream come true. It's because they hate themselves. They failed themselves, okay? That's what I'm seeing around what people are realizing about you, Pile 3. It's unfortunate that you guys could not turn your dreams, make your dreams real, but I definitely feel like you were able to get that third eye activation and reach wholeness anyway. I love you so much. Let me know how that resonates. Don't forget to check out Citrine and Cosmic Intelligence, and all of the proceeds go back to our nonprofit organization. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, Pal 4. Welcome to your selection. So you chose Manifest Your Future by The Good Scent. It's available in Cosmic Intelligence, and of course, all of the proceeds go back to our nonprofit organization. So let's get into it. What are people realizing about you? This is crazy. So let's see. What are people realizing about you, Pal 4? We have the Avenger. They feel, people are realizing that you are on a mission to get justice, okay? I'm hearing something about you traveling the map. You all over. You are not playing about balancing the scales of justice on behalf of yourself and on behalf of society. Some of them, they see that you will resort to violence to do this, okay? You will get justice, even if that means that you have to, like, fight somebody, put your hands on somebody, even if that means that they have to take a loss. You don't care about them, because something that was done to you, an injustice, they feel like you are making it right. You're not. These people who were trying to get away with obstructing your rights, you're like, they had the wrong motherfucker if they thought that they were going to get away with this. Like, these people thought that they were going to get away with this. Like, I'm hearing a Taurus. These people thought that they were going to get away with in being unjust, okay? Something where it involved a man, or it involved them trying to interfere with your future. Like, some of these people, they did not want you to have a good future, okay? We have Seek Guidance. What are people realizing about you, Pal 4? What are people realizing about you? They feel like something about people are saying that you keep moving a lot. You keep moving around a lot. I'm getting this because there is a lot of, like, some of you guys need to go to counseling or something, like something where you guys you're starting therapy. You need some rehabilitation. You need counseling. You need somebody to talk to, a friend, okay? because something about people are like, you're like, okay, we have divine masculine energy. People are realizing something about where they saw you crying, or they saw you really impacted on an emotional and psychological level about some type of injustice that has been going on, that have been maybe making you move a lot, or maybe something where you guys have been writing a lot about this, some type of injustices that you've been dealing with, and you're like, this is on behalf of myself and this is on behalf of society, that these injustices cannot continue. I'm also getting that you have a divine masculine here. And this person has been allowing you to express yourself, okay? So, because I'm getting that we have boundaries and respect. Somebody here is very triggered by the way that you express yourself. Like, I don't know who this is, but somebody here is very triggered by your self-expression. They're very triggered by your like aesthetic, and very like your shoes and like your handbag. Somebody here is very triggered. I'm hearing this person is like a 4 out of 10. They are like somebody where you might have even had to get violent with them so that they can get the fuck off. Because somebody here will not, like, I'm hearing that people are continuously trying to obstruct your rights. Like, they keep harassing you, they keep trying to silence you. They have been violent themselves, and you're like, I deserve to get respect because I respect all. There has been somebody who has been so disrespectful in this injustice. Like, this motherfucker, somebody's name is Neil. They thought that they were going to be getting away with doing something unjust to you. This person had a huge miscalculation, especially when it came to fucking with you. This person did not want you to have a future, or they did not want you to like bring your dreams and ideas into reality. Like, they didn't want to see you become actualized. So they have an ill will towards you. Somebody here who's obsessed with you. They're obsessed with your body and how you're becoming a success. Like, yeah, this person, this may even be somebody in a position of leadership. I'm also getting somebody's name is Paige or Sage. Somebody wearing the color lavender or wearing the color purple. Somebody here likes amethyst. Okay, yeah, justice. They did not think that you would bring this into fairness, but they had a huge miscalculation. Like, they thought that you was not going to get justice because these people, something about these people, they have been harassing you. They have been trying to stop you. Like, they've been trying to obstruct your pursuit of happiness. And like, this is kind of strange because you've like never done anything to these people, and they have like literally like been trying to do something unfair in this situation. I don't know what this will be different for all of you. Let's get them some more information. So people are realizing that you've been dealing with something that has been totally unfair, and that like people will be held accountable for their injustices. Yeah, something where it has literally led to violence and aggression, and it's led to like a lot of destruction and chaos, and it's led to like too much. Like, I'm hearing something has really gotten out of hand with a Capricorn, an Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Aries, a Pisces, these people in a Sagittarius. Like, it's like these people have been so strange and how they have been so unjust, and they were not expecting you to get the truth. They were not expecting you to make this right. They were not expecting you to press charges against them. They were not expecting you to get justice. But I'm hearing you pushed yourself and you got the justice. You brought this into balance. Like, these people look like big losers. It's like now you are the one that has all the respect and authority, and they have like a huge, like they have a terrible reputation. People see them as big losers. This Aquarius has a terrible reputation. This Leo has a terrible reputation. This CEO, somebody's name that starts with the letter Q or letter N, they have a very terrible reputation. Like, that is crazy. now that the truth came out, like something about the truth coming out, and that was like the poetic justice, like the money and the law enforcement is a whole nother story. But like the fact that you stood up and confronted them and brought their truth out, you were no longer, like, you activated divine masculine energy. No matter what your gender is, you were not emasculated in this situation. You did not let yourself be a victim. Something where you might have even had to get violent. Right now, you don't want getting all the rewards and recognition, and they have a very bad reputation. It's Aquarius especially, and it's Capricorn. People who've been trying to steal your wealth, steal your possessions, people who have been harassing you, people who have been trying to steal your identity, your individuality, your self-image, the way that you talk. Like some of these people, I'm getting even if this is not like a huge harassment, violent thing, some of these, like, I'm getting lovers who went off and they chose other women or feminists who were literally just trying to like masquerade around as you. Like, I'm like, you literally chose a dupe. Like, you were so desperate to like stop me from having a future and to stop me from like like these lovers have even gotten so desperate to like stop you from expressing yourself and to stop you from like bringing your dreams into like fruition, because and like, so they'll like grow so desperate as to start like supporting the competition. Like they'll start supporting the competition, or they'll start like fighting you too, and you're like, dang, like not my man joining the jelly team. Like I mean, not you choosing weaker and less fortunate people. I'm like, you literally, like, I'm getting that it's like, it'd be a big difference. And it's like super clear that these people are like losers, dupes, and masquerading around. Like, it's clear that they just like literally want to be you. Like, it's like so weird that these lovers will go off and choose people who just want to be you because they're so intimidated by you. So like them as a dupe of you, they just like, oh my god, I'm obsessed with Power 4 too, so we can just like bond over our obsession, and just like, you're not as intimidating as Power 4, so you know, I'm comfortable with that. These people would not expect you to have so much drive. They were not expecting you to be so empowered. They were not expecting you to be strong and active like this. Divine masculine energy, okay? We have the second house. Yeah, somebody was stealing your wealth. Somebody hated the fact that you had a good social standing. P or Sage or like Michaela or like Brittany. Somebody here, they hated the fact that you had financial freedom, good like security, wealth and security, and like you had a higher social class than them. And like these people, they just like work blue collar jobs, or they're just like service people. They're just like people who work at the retail spots. They are actually like your servant, or they're like your like employee, like you're their boss, right? And they see that you have like financial freedom and that you have like good values, and it's like that's just all associated with your social class. So they became like very sensitive to how you like, they became very sensitive to like how you express yourself and your aesthetic, because it represented like you having a better social class than them. We have a Gemini, we have a mutual dream, and then we have the letter A. Some of y'all, you guys, yeah, this was about your beauty, looks, and style, how it's reflected through the second house, your possessions, and your wealth. Some of you, they know that you had this divine masculine where you guys have a mutual dream with one another, and you guys have been achieving this dream together and bringing like righteousness on behalf of like society and yourselves. Like some of you guys, you have a mutual dream with someone, and they know that you and your divine masculine are literally becoming rich as fuck. Like, you and your divine masculine have been pushing yourselves and confronting these injustices and enhancing your values together and improving your communication with one another. And I'm hearing somebody hated the fact that you had a divine masculine, and they've been kind of like interfering in the relationship because they know that this person was like helping you enhance your life, helping you enhance your social standing. Something where a Taurus, I'm hearing something where a Taurus, they like, or a Leo, or an Aquarius, or this Cancer, they saw that you had a higher social class than them, and it was because they were like, oh, some man helped you do that, and they so mad because they don't attract high value partners, and they don't get men to help them, like where they share a mutual dream, like. And they just like, they've been growing so angry at the fact that this is your like your divine masculine, and how they have been helping you. Like, I mean, it literally, like, they've been pushing out the third parties, and they have been helping you learn, and they have been your teacher. Some of you were in a relationship with your boss, and like, it was just a lot going on. I'm sorry, y'all. Some of y'all was in, like, you have this divine masculine that has been like, you know, empowering you and helping you take actions and helping you push yourself. And, you know, you guys have been like, I'm hearing working on your values together and building literally financial freedom. I'm hearing rich as fuck with your man. Okay, rich as fuck. LOL. I'm getting that this person is like the love of your life, but you guys had to deal with like some self-know karmic, old karma to resolve, right, around this Taurus, who's like been an angry ram. Oh, your beauty, looks, and style. I'm getting people will literally try to fight you because they hate the fact that you have this divine masculine who is obsessed with your beauty, looks, and style, and how y'all are taking down this injustice. Like, I'm hearing that these people did not stand a chance. It's over for these hoes. It's a wrap, you dumbass bitch. They was not expecting you to get justice at all. They was not expecting you to have this rational decision making. They was not expecting you to be, you know, seek out the truth. They was not expecting you to be like a detective. Some of you guys, you literally have like keen observation and intuition, and you have, some of you guys are detectives. You guys literally investigated these people. You investigated these people and went on a hunted their ass down like it was like a, like you was in the jungle, like something where you hunted them down like they was a prey, and they didn't even like, you were searching for information and getting all like, I'm hearing you were getting like, I'm hearing something where they seeing you become very analytical and intelligent, like something where, and this is like you, this man, whoever this is, been bossing you up like this. This man been bossing you up, and they so pissed about it. Everybody mad, child. LOL, 9 of Swords. We ain't scared. Ace of Pentacles reverse. And then the 5 of Wands. Anybody who put you in a fight, I definitely feel like they missed the opportunity, okay? So something about, you know, somebody's name starts with letter A or P, S, E. You know, these people, I'm hearing something about you. There is, I don't know, you might not even know who this divine masculine is. Some of y'all, spirit is being very cheeky about this. Like, this is like so crazy that it's like some of y'all got so many different options, and it's because all this fighting has been going on. Some of you guys quite literally do need to book a personal reading with me, because you, this divine masculine that you have is like the love of your life, okay? But then there's also like all these other options that have been confusing you, that have been just like teaching you lessons around fairness, that have been teaching you lessons around balance and truth, that have been helping you confront, that have been helping you renew around this self-know karmic challenge that you guys have been having. This is crazy work, y'all. This is actually so beautiful though. Like, whoever this is that missed their opportunity, let me see. I'm hearing a Capricorn, okay? Yeah, this came out, I think that same combination came out in Pal 2, okay? Okay, so somebody missed the opportunity because they were under the illusion of some type of attraction, okay? They were under the illusion of all these, with these other options. I'm hearing a lot of people who have been fighting you for a man, okay? Somebody here has been fighting you for a man because they knew that this man was enhancing your social standing. They knew that this man was providing for you, giving you money, teaching you how to be rational, giving you the communication that you need to expand. They know that this person is responsible for your, what? Intelligence. Okay, period. Some of y'all, this man is literally like wealthy or has, you know, helped you address your personal freedoms and financial capability, enhance your financial sensibility. This person helped you run your business. They helped you establish yourself. And this is why everybody has been so mad, because every time they see a man, you with a man, they know that your man is a partner. Every time they see you with a partner, child, it's not good, okay? Like, they, like, these people have been off. I'm hearing something where these relationships have been like, I don't know, they have been, people, when they see you taking actions, and it's like something when people become like, I don't know, they realizing your second house, you're realizing your possessions and your personal freedom, and they know it's because of this man. So it's like, y'all, these relationships with these females have been not doing well. I'm hearing that people are literally taking major L's because they have been trying to fight you for a man that has been giving you money. They literally have just been, they don't want the man because they actually love them, right? This is not their man. This is your divine masculine. But they just want to stop your relationship because they know that it represents financial freedom. They know that it represents, like, you know, they just want your money. They literally just want your money. And so, like, they have not been able to, like, stop themselves. Like, they want to fight because, like, how are you fighting somebody else for, like, somebody's man? Like, that's not your man. Like, you're not getting their money. Like, so y'all needed to learn, like, through the South Node, y'all needed to learn how to protect your wealth. Even your man, like, some of them have been struggling with this fighting and resistance around these different options. Like, they don't want anybody else but you. Some of them have been getting, you know, seduced into the illusion of attraction through, like, these plastic surgeons and these BBLs and these 4 out of 10s who have been trying to paint you out to be the bad guy. It's been a lot going on behind the scenes where there have people have been going to the all-out extremes to stop you from being financially free with your divine masculine. This person, where they know you and this person share the same dream. Like, they don't want to see this happen because they know that this is like cha-ching, honey, cha-ching. The way that this person has been teaching you, you are like the beauty and they the brains. And now they see that this man has been giving you money, taking care of you. They see that this man has invested in your business expanding, you got all this money and wealth around you. They're very fucking pissed off. Like, these people, they're very like hyper aroused by you getting these masculines to provide for you. It's like they can't catch a man. Like, I don't know, something about them, they can't get a man to pay for them. Like, they can't get a man to get them money. They don't know what to do. But people know, high value men and high value women, like, no, like, here's a tip. If you can't, like, men give you money when you are their peace, when you are their nurturing, sensitive care, when they, like, that's it. When you know how to communicate with them. Some of them, they just don't know how to communicate with these masculines. Like, they just don't know how to talk to them nice. Talk to them nice, friend. Like, talk to them nice. Talk to them sweet. Take care of their every need. Be their peace. Okay? Take them as plate. Don't be all aggressive. And some of them don't even know how to be feminine. And I'm just like, they mad at you because you know how to talk to them nice. But don't talk to them twice. Like, this is the issue. They like a very aggressive, angry, because they know that it's like something about it. I don't even know if it's like all about the way that you communicate with them. But it's like you guys have a banter, a communication where you're just like, it's like music to their motherfucking ears. Give me that check. Thank you. Okay? But it's also like you love these men too. Like, it's not just like that they are just your money provider. You actually do love them. So this is why it's a beautiful relationship. But some of them, they hate it because they know that these lovers are attracted to you for your beauty, looks, and artistry. Your beauty, looks, and style. Your nurturing, your beauty, your Venus, right? With the Taurus energy, this is about your beauty, okay? Oh my God, look, Venus right on the bottom of the deck. Like, your love and beauty. It's like you love them and then you're beautiful as well. They angry at you because they know that they were not the first choice. They know that these lovers don't really want them, right? That they were just involved in a fight. Like, don't nobody, like, how dumb do you look trying to fight over somebody else's man because they was attracted to them first? Somebody's name is Hazel. Like, that sounds crazy that you try to throw yourself into somebody's relationship when you were never chosen. And then the resentment just be sitting there and building because you did this to yourself. Like, some of these females, like, people are realizing that you've had to fight off a lot of women because they have literally hated you for your possessions and your beauty, and has been trying to stop you from having a future. Literally maybe even fighting you trying to like attack your physical vessel, making you feel very unsafe, harassing you, following you throughout the states, stealing your possessions, because they literally hate the fact that your beauty is like, and like your sacral like makes people want to like co-create with you real bad. Like it makes them want to reproduce with you real bad. These people have been wanting to impregnate you. I'm surprised some of y'all ain't got no children. Some of y'all ain't got children. If you already have had children, they can't stand to see this. The mind masculine as a stable position in your life. They can't keep a man. They can't keep nobody around. They don't like them. Nobody wants to procreate with them. They know they're not a natural selection. They know they're not a they know that people, they were never the first choice. So if you and your person got into a fight about something, they know that they were the second, third, and fourth, and fifth choice. They were never the first choice. And so their resentment just be growing just because of that as well, because they know that you were the first, like you were the number one choice. You were the first pick drive. You were the one that they like saw as the most beautiful. You are the one that like, you know, was a whole package. You were the one that was there like everything. And then they just were the ones that was just like, they were not the nurturing, sensitive care. They did not know how to talk to them. They did not know how to have, you know, peaceful conflict resolution. They did not know how to have, like, you know, harmony and, like, feeling safe with one another. Some of y'all, these men be all entangled up into you and everything like that. They so comfortable with you. It's like you carrying them like they're your newborn baby. And these women, they never feel comfortable with them. Like, you could just, like, or it's because there's something about them. They know that they don't smell like you, too. Somebody's name is Deja. They don't smell like you. No matter how, like, some of them, they might be following your beauty routine and trying to mimic you and stuff like that. They will never smell like you. Some of them, they trying to, like, they literally are masquerading around as you, dressing up as you, pretending to be you, so that they can, like, get some type of possessions or financial, you know, enhancement with your partner, right? Trying to confuse your partner with the masquerade ball. Y'all, please stop. Not these motherfuckers starting to dress up as you. Like, these mugs is out here going to all other extremes so that they can, like, and they ultimately get rejected. Like, they get rejected really bad because they were never the first choice. They were just some karmic challenge that your person had to go through so that y'all can enhance y'all value with one another. These karmic challenges are not a real attraction to these people. Your scent and your beauty and your artistry and your communication and your nurturing, sensitive care always makes you number one in these divine masculines' lives. They just grow resentful because they get rejected and want to start fighting. Like, why would you go and throw yourself into somebody's lap like that? Why would you force somebody to talk to you? It's not just the men that's harassing and forcing women. It's women who is like, women harass and force too. This is weird. Stop trying to, you're struggling to be desired. You are pick me. You're a Bob the Builder. You're driving the big buses. You're going to get 3 rounds of surgery to be attracted to, and that body is no longer in style. You're doing a lot to try to find a partner. Trying to steal someone else's partner is not going to make you more desirable. It actually makes you look like a clown. You look desperate. Trying to disrupt an engagement. I'm hearing something where you're literally getting engaged. Getting married. A mutual dream with somebody. In love. Like, come on. Like, you were wild. It's not my fault that you did not, like, psychologically evolve yourself so that you can find a partner that actually wants you. Nobody wants you because you're an idiot. Like, this is, like, weird that these people have been doing this. They were not expecting you to confront the situation. I'm hearing something that happened in a house. They were not expecting you to, like, take these actions and get justice. Because some of them have, like, interfered in this relationship, causing confusion with your person, causing a fight. But these karmic challenges just help you improve your communication even more. Just help you stand up to challenges together. Renew your vows and renew what is meaningful to you. Enhance what is meaningful to you. Grow your bond even stronger, because all these attacks are really trying to, like, they're really trying to attack y'all's personal freedom. Really trying to attack y'all divine love, true love. People hate to see it because they're so miserable and not able to find a person that they can be nurturing, sensitive, and caring with. Protect your wealth. both divine masculine and divine feminine. Don't get caught up in somebody's, this illusion. This is a bond between two people. Don't get caught up in the illusion of attraction. This is a mutual dream. This is not some some materialistic, show of a Chanel bag or a sugar daddy. This divine masculine who has been helping you address your personal freedoms and enhance your life and helping you enhance your possessions and get security wealth is not a materialistic thing. This is a political act. This is an act of self-love. This is divine union. This is righteousness on behalf of society and oneself. This is the balancing of the scales. This is helping. This is like improving communication, improving intelligence. This is not a materialistic, ego-driven, pick me, Bob the Builder. You're under a heavy delusion. How about you go find someone who wants you? Especially the 4 out of 10s. Like something where they were literally doing, like they would go into the all out extremes to fight. I mean, that this is so embarrassing. It'd be like a blatant, it'd be so obvious that they're just jealous of your beauty and how you're in love. And they end up getting rejected. Like they end up getting so rejected. And it's embarrassing for everybody that we even have to have these kind of conversations. Because you can't like take no for an answer. And your partner, some of them, they grow angry at you. And it's like a personal issue or a power struggle where they triangulate you out of spite. They literally involve a lot of these people in this fight because they mad about something. But all of this like is a chance for you to like grow and protect your union even more. Like they're literally these people who have been fighting y'all have literally been attacking y'all wealth. And this person, I'm hearing that this person that you're dating and getting engaged with, they also needed to like enhance the possession of their self is more enhanced. They have a very poor self-image and a low self-esteem, and some of them were not even feeling worthy of you. And you're like, look, you need to get over it. For one, get over your self-image issues because of your beauty. Your masculines will be like, oh my God, why do you want me? Or what you gonna do with me? Like, I'm just here giving you the money or whatever. Like, something like that. But ultimately, like, whatever the case may be, this person also needed to learn hard lessons. And that they have also been attacking your person's freedom because they're not truly in love with them. They're not truly attracted to them. These are not real. This is not true love. So letting somebody come into between y'all relationship is like a self-betrayal as well. Okay, where they're leaving their divine union, they're leaving their true love to go entertain some materialistic, shallow clout chaser who is just jealous of you and wants to just dress up as you and be like you real bad. Stop going for the dupe and get the original. Okay, thank you so much, Pal 4. Let me know how this resonates, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Don't forget to shop Manifest Your Future and Cosmic Intelligence, and all of the proceeds go back to our nonprofit organization. And until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.